Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I wanted to show another DIY. It is how I make my toner at home using the ingredients from my kitchen, and I've been making it for almost 2 years now, and it definitely helps my skin. My skin type is sensitive, and sometimes I do get breakouts, and also my skin is a combination skin. So some days my skin is gonna be dry, some days it is oily, and some days I get breakouts, and some days my skin just feels really dry, and it gets a lot of sensitivity on the skin. So my skin is different every day, but this toner, the ingredients that I use in this toner, it definitely helps my skin, and it helps soothe my skin. It helps with acne, it helps hydrating my skin, and I will show you how I make it. So if you're interested, just keep watching. Just want to make sure that there are different ingredients, and all these ingredients work great on my skin. I don't know about other skin types, and I cannot recommend for anyone's skin, but I just want you to know that if you try anything new on your skin that you haven't tried before, it's always a good idea to check with your doctor or go ahead and do a little test on your skin to make sure you're not reactive to any of these ingredients. So the first ingredient that I use is this water. Today's recipe, I'm going to be using the Aquafina purified water, but you can use any distilled water, or you can boil the water, let it cool, and then use that water. You can use filtered water, does not matter. You can use whatever water you're comfortable with. The next ingredient is this aloe vera gel. Sorry, it's the aloe vera liquid. The third ingredient I use is the rose water, and it definitely has great skin benefits, but the reason I use the rose water is also because I add the apple cider vinegar, and it doesn't tend to smell that great. It has great skin benefit, doesn't smell that great, so I just add little rose water just to make sure it just smells good and not something that doesn't smell that great. So the apple cider vinegar I use is organic from the brand Bragg, and that's one of my favorites to use for any DIY. And also I add a little bit of witch hazel. Now witch hazel can be little my skin is sensitive, so it can be irritating on my skin. So what I do is I just add a couple drops, and that's it. I don't add more than that. Also I add the vegetable glycerin, and then I add a little bit of tea tree oil. And the same thing is with the tea tree oil, sometimes it can get make my skin very irritated just because of the tea tree oil. When I say irritated in terms of it makes my skin burn, because it works great on pimples, but it just makes my skin burn when my skin is super sensitive. So what I do is I use this 4-ounce glass bottle which I get from Whole Foods, and I use this measuring cup, and I've poured 2 ounces of water in this cup. So what I do is I add the aloe vera distilled liquid in there. Then I add the rose water, and I'm using 1 teaspoon of rose water, 1 teaspoon of the aloe vera water. Then I'm adding 1 teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar, and I am going to be adding just a couple drops of witch hazel. Okay. Then I'm gonna be adding vegetable glycerin, and I'm gonna be adding almost half a teaspoon of the vegetable glycerin in here. And then I would add a couple drops of the tea tree oil. I'm just being so careful that I don't want it to be more than a couple drops. Okay, so that's just a couple drops. And normally what I do is I just pour everything in this glass bottle and just give it a nice, shut the lid and then just give it a nice shake and mix it up. But today, since I'm doing a video, I just wanted to show you in this measuring cup. And I'm just gonna use a little stirrer to stir this liquid. Okay, so now once everything is mixed really well, I'm gonna pour it in this glass bottle. Okay, so I have my toner right here. And what I do is I use these cotton squares. The ones that I have here, I got it from CVS, and it's the CVS brand, I believe. And the brand is called Beauty 360. Now, I used to use these cotton squares from the brand Shiseido in the past because these are so gentle for the skin, and my skin is so sensitive. I don't want to use the cotton rounds because sometimes they can be a little harsh on my sensitive skin. So I just use these cotton squares because they are so gentle for the skin. And the ones that I used from Shiseido in the past, they used to be great. I used to love them. It's just that these are super inexpensive from the CVS brand. I believe this whole bag of 150 cotton squares was about $3 to anywhere between $2 and $4. So just wanted to share that. And what I do is, after I have my toner right here, I try to sometimes give it a shake before I use it, and sometimes I just use it without shaking. It doesn't matter. But I just I just pour a little bit of the toner on the cotton square, and once I remove my makeup and I cleanse my face using a face wash, I just take a little bit of the toner on this cotton square and then just wipe my face really well with this toner. Now the toner is going to help me with my sensitive skin. It has all the great ingredients that I just added, but is also going to help me remove any excess makeup that the makeup residue that was left behind on my skin, and which was not cleaned up with my makeup eraser, or my cleanser did not remove it. This toner is gonna remove the excessive makeup, which is great because you don't want makeup on your skin for a long time. Anyways, this is how I make this toner, and I hope you enjoy watching this. If you enjoy watching, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any suggestions, if you want to see more DIY videos, I do definitely make a few skincare at home from the ingredients that I use from my kitchen. So if you want to see more DIY, just mention in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.